What's up, Drew? How you doing?
Good.
What would you say from end of last season to now, just like the biggest ways you've grown mentally?
I feel like I have a blueprint for how to make kicks a lot better this season. I would say that's like the big thing. Like I run out there and I know what I have to do. Like I know what my problems are. When like the Ohio State, I knew what the problem was. Like I didn't aim enough right because the crown of the field makes my ball draw. Like I knew that. Like I would say last year I was messing up and I didn't know what was wrong. Like I was calling my coach and like trying to figure out what was wrong. So I'd say that's the main difference is like I've been through it. Like I know what I'm doing a lot better now.
LeVar's mentioned the way you talk, your maturity. I mean, have you seen that difference in yourself or?
Yeah, I mean, I think it helps. Like my teammates might not like know this. Like they probably think I'm helping them more than they're helping me. But at the same time, we help each other in different ways. And I would say one of those ways that like really they've helped me is like I grew up like the older brother. So like I didn't know how to act as like the younger brother, which I was like the previous years. So I mean maybe that's a way because as the older brother you have to be the example and I didn't have that burden being the younger brother. I could like kind of just do what I want. I don't know, at least that's how I felt. I don't know how other guys see it. But now I have to be like the big brother, the example. So it almost forces me to do like things that maybe I wouldn't have done last year.
So you mean being like a younger teammate, basically, not being
I'm the big brother. I'm like showing the young guys, Ike, Tripp, and Reese, like how to do things. I can't do that if I'm not doing it myself.
Yeah. Is it right that you pulled your groin near the end of last season, the Illinois game?
The Illinois game last season?
Yeah.
Who was after that or before that?
That was right before the Nebraska game, I think.
Oh, I don't think I pulled it.
Okay.
No, I probably was like a little sore. Nah, okay. I don't pull it.
Okay. How do you, the end of last season, how do you feel like that, how did that help you grow?
Well, I mean, it's just like you make mistakes and you gotta learn from them. Like it really shows like who you are as a person too. Like do you quit or do you like get back on your feet and like try to do better? So I mean, obviously like here I am. So I'd say I responded to it well. I mean, there's like technical things that like I do differently now that like didn't happen last year. And people won't remember that game was like pretty windy. It's probably like 20 miles an hour crosswind. So I mean, I don't know, it is cold too. I mean, that's tough to kick in. But I mean, I still think I could have done better. And like it might seem like a big thing on the stat sheet, but it was like inches away from like being a different story. You know? So I mean, it's a game of inches. So
did it take you any time to feel like you bounced back from that, like mentally, or?
I mean, it probably, I don't know. I mean, if you remember, like the Michigan game and Tennessee.
Right, you didn't kick at all. Yeah.
Opportunities. So, I mean, it's still kind of lingering. Maybe, like, I was excited for those games because I feel like I practiced better than I did the Nebraska week or even the, like, weeks before that. Because I had changed things, like I was ready. But I mean, it obviously did linger just because I didn't get any more opportunities the rest of the season. But I don't know. I almost think it was a good thing because it drove me more in the summer. Because like this summer I took like big debrief, like change and trained a lot more than I did the previous years. Yeah.
Like in what ways did you do more this offseason?
I trained to like coach more. I felt like I tried to save my body a little too much. Like I would like rest my leg like too much just to make sure I'm good on Saturdays. And I don't know, my mentality now isn't like, I mean, I'd rather like not be good because I'm hurt, or rather than like not be good because I just didn't practice enough. I would rather over practice. That's my personal opinion.
The kickoff you had, did you know it hit someone in the face immediately, or is that something you didn't know until later?
Well, we have film on the sidelines, so I did see that. I don't know, I heard the crowd react, and I was like, whoa, what happened? Because I mean, I'd follow the ball roughly, but I mean, I saw it went into the crowd of people, I'm like, I lose it there. But then I saw it like bouncing back in the end zone. I did see that on the field. I'm like, dang, I must have killed somebody because they're all cheering.
What about the tackle you made? Just take me through that.
That was my highlight of the game. I mean, forget the 4 field goals, forget the killing the guy on the kickoff. I've never made a tackle. Like, I've never had my own tackle in a game in my entire career. So, I don't know. That was pretty cool. Felt good in the moment, and I don't know, it was kind of cool to hear everybody screaming very ungodly things at you. And, I don't know, it felt good in the moment. And coming off the field, I was like, dang, man. Like, getting a lot of respect from my defensive teammates. Kind of hurt.
Do you feel?
You look pretty proud of that.
I was. I mean, yeah.
Do you feel like? I mean, do you maybe not? Do you pay attention less to the outside noise now than you did previously, or is that?
Yeah.
Like in what changed? Do you feel like in?
I don't know. I just think I stopped caring about what people say, like, because I don't know. It's pretty predictable too. Like, if I have a bad game, obviously people are not going to say good things. And if I have a good game, people are going to say good things. It's just how it goes usually. So I mean, I don't really care too much. Like, you can't let it affect you, because then they win. You know.
With the kickoff, did you see the clip of they interviewed the guy?
I mean, I've seen it probably 100 times on the TV copy. Just every time someone sends me it, I look at it at least once. And yeah, I mean, I heard them interview the guy too. That was pretty funny. It got us pumped up.
Is that how pumped up you are on kickoff?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty pumped up the rest of that game after the tackle, and I mean, I didn't really. I try to follow the ball just because I want to see like how far it went, and I hit that particular kickoff pretty good. So I mean, I did follow the ball, but I mean, I can't see it when it flies in the crowd like that. But I heard everybody reacting. I'm like, yep, totally killed somebody. It happened, yeah. Freshman year at Ohio State, I killed somebody too in the stands on kickoff.
Seems to be a point of pride now. How many people can you hit in one season?
We need to put like a little warning sign, kickoffs inbound in the south end zone.
What do you like about the way you responded from the Ohio State kick?
I mean, I like how I responded to that. I mean, a 4-for-4 game, you know, you don't get those opportunities very much, let alone to be able to like perform well in those opportunities. But I mean, Ohio State taught me like something, maybe even unintentionally, but it just failure really makes you like look at like the small details of like what you're doing. And I ended up like changing the way I get to my steps to make it more consistent. And I also learned that like the crown of the field like makes the ball draw like a golf shot. If the ball's above your feet, it draws left, and vice versa.
How different of a player are you last year to now in terms of that? Just like, you know, that was the first time that you had to actually, you know, handle some adversity this season. What have you done differently in the week and a half since that game and to recover and hit 4 field goals compared to maybe how you would have recovered a year ago?
Well, I feel like the difference this year is I just like know my like technique like a lot better. Like when I messed up last year, I like really didn't know like what I was doing like wrong, if that makes sense. Yeah. But this year, like when I missed that kick, I knew. Like I was like, yeah. I mean, that drew more than it should, and then I thought, I was like, yeah, it's because the field's like sloped. So I still have like a set. I have like a set like plan to make kicks. Like it's not. I'm just running out there and kicking the ball. Like I know like what I have to think up here and like how I have to like go with the ball to like make a kick. So I'd say that's the main difference. Is I know what I'm doing right and wrong.
You were talking about your tackle, that was